So the last thing you want to be doing on your presentations for your projects is your turntables. Turntables, nice, easy, very easy to do, to be fair. They are something that a lot of people seem to struggle with, but they are really easy to do. So what I'm going to show you, I just sort of been playing around with it, is creating one. So some of you might have created a camera, so like create camera, and then put it in and sort of keyframed it all the way around. Can do that. You're gonna notice it gets a bit jarring, so you've been moving it, things a bit sort of jarring about. It's took a lot of time. It's not really that hard, especially for something like this. So you've got your rooms, you've got 4 rooms. What I tend to do is create a cube or an object that you'll never see, that is central to the object. Because this camera's going to go round that, it's going to focus on that and go round. Because you'll see, let me do it from the person. So if I sort of select this person and create the turntable from it, you'll see it's just not going to work. So what I've done here on my timeline is 0 to 300. You can do it to 0 to 240. It's sort of 10-second turnaround, that'll be alright. So to do that, in your bottom right corner, you got a cog with like a person running, your little orange person running. You'll see you get your playback start and end. Mine's 1 to 300. Animation 1 to 300. So let's change it to 240. That's 10 seconds. So 24 frames a second. So that's the playback start and end. You'll see I'm just trying to highlight it now. Just change that and save. See the timeline's changed. And so what you want to do is make sure you're in animation mode. So at your top, you might be modeling or might be effects if you're doing some stuff. But change it to animation. That wants to be there. And click on visualize at the top, and you'll see Maya's got an option for turntable. So what Autodesk did is I saw so many people creating the turntables using Arnold that they added it in. You used to have to create splines and attach it to your camera to that, but now you just click create turntable. Click this little square icon, and here you have number of frames. So mine's set to 240. Yours might be set to 24 frames. Just change that to 240 or however long you want it to be. And then you can change the direction clockwise, counterclockwise. Again, no need to mess about with that. And click turntable once you've done. So again, number of frames, direction, and click turntable. What you'll see at the bottom here, your camera's turned. So whatever camera you're looking through, at the moment I look through perspective, it's changed it to turntable. You'll see it's created a group as well. Let me just delete that one. So here I've got group 2 and it's created turntable. You'll see it's created a camera called turntable. So what I did for this first one is show you what it will look like through a person. If we just click someone that's not really central, you'll see when I click play, it focuses on that. It's used the person as a focal point. So we have issues when we're going to sort of different rooms. You can't really see the different rooms because it's using that person as a centralized point of focus. So if we just delete that, and on your space, click space bar, hold it in, left mouse click and hold it in, and up to perspective view. What we're going to do is, I normally have like a cube and keep it central. So let's change this camera to the right view, and throw in a cube from polygon primitives. Because this scene is so large, that cube's tiny. It's probably never going to pixel. You're never going to see it because we're going to put it in the walls. We're going to hide it. You can do this if you've got sort of turning around a character that you're doing. You want a character you're doing a turn around. Just put a little. Oh, in fact, no. You could just use that character as a centralized turntable. If you've got, but for something like this, if it's a big room, we want to see the 4 different rooms. I'd just create a little cube. Drag it up to about halfway. Change my view to my top view just to make sure it is central. It's not off, to one side like over here. And there you go. That's all centralized. I'll change that to focal cube just so we know, because we want it to be a focal point. It's where this camera's going to turn around and rotate on. And then if I go back to perspective view, so again, spacebar, left mouse click, holding that spacebar in, left mouse click, perspective view. What I can do is change where I want my camera to be. So I might want my camera to look down on each room like this. Again, you'll see we're using that focal cube just to sort of centralize it. And then what we can do, same again, visualize, create turntable, and it's created a group. So this is where my turntable is. and it's also changed my camera over to turntable rather than perspective. So if I click play now, you'll see it's spinning round based off that cube, so it's rotating around that cube. The reason I did a cube is because if you do any of these walls as well, you're going to have issues. It's going to rotate around that wall. So let's create a little cube, and then you'll see, nice and simple, you can go through each room as a turntable. Nothing too hard there, it's quite easy. Again, while you know, before you create your turntable, make sure your angle how you want it. You know, whether you want to be looking down on each room, whether you want to be just using each room, bang central each room, so you're walking as though your person stood there, but yeah, that's that. It's not hard. And then render it as an image sequence as I've shown you previously, and you should be all fine.